channel Just Empty Electronics. So in my one of the video we have seen about how to control a servo motor with the help of a Bluetooth module, and in this video particularly I am going to say about Bluetooth module HC-05. So one of my subscribers asked that he doesn't understand about what the device which he used in your past video. So today I am going to explain about it. So let's get into today's video. Before getting to it, like it, share it and subscribe it. Yeah, let's move on to today's video.
Yeah, okay friends, now we are going to see what is meant by a Bluetooth module. Bluetooth module is also called as an HC-05. So let's take a look. This is the Bluetooth module. I am using here HC-05. It consists of an 6 pin. HC-06 consists of 4 pin. Let us see later what are the types of pins. So this is the Bluetooth module. Here we will be having a transmitting antenna, BC417IC and a flash memory. I'll explain it later what are the things available in it. Now we can see what are the types of modules available in our current market, HC-05 and HC-06. In HC-05 we will be having 6 pins. In HC-06 we will be having 4 pins. It doesn't mean these two modules are separated based on the pin configurations. No, these modules are separated based on the IC configuration. The IC which used or the main part of this Bluetooth module is BC471 or BC417IC. Based on this IC configuration, these HC modules are separated. Even HC-06 can have 6 pin because the state pin and enable pin are removed in this HC-06. So these are the types of modules of Bluetooth module. So let us see the master board. So master board plays a major role, or it is an hard piece of our Bluetooth module. We will be having many things in our the master board plays a major role in our HC module. We will be having an antenna trace and a crystal oscillator, and we will be having a Bluetooth IC, and we will be having a flash memory. And the major and important one is this master board consists of 34 pins port in it. So let us take the internal configuration. So this is the internal pin configuration of our master board. So we can see except some pins, we can see some of the pins. First pin is called as transmitter pin and second pin is called as RXT receiver pin. And next we can see 5, 6, 7 and 8, which is called as PCM pins, pulse code modulation, in order to transmit and receive the data in the form of pulse code modulation. So in order to use the pulse code modulation, we need clock, input, output and synchronization. So now we can see 11, 12 and 13th pin. 11th pin is also called as reset pin. In order to reset a given program, we need this reset pin. 12th pin is also called as 3.3 volt regulator. Our Arduino board or any other electronic components of these minute structure component support only of maximum 5 volt or 6 volt, but our Bluetooth module can be support only about 3.3 volt. So 3.3 volt voltage regulator is used to avoid the high voltage cautions. And 13th pin is called as ground pin, and for ground pin we will be having 3 pin in this master board. 13, 22 and 21 is ground pin. And coming to our right side, we will be having port input and output pin, which is called as PIO pin. In our master slave board, we will be having 12 pins, PIO 0 to PIO 11. So we will be having 12 pins, and that's all with our internal pin configuration. And in your right side, you can see master slave board. So there they mention some of the pins, important pins, TX and RX 1 and 2, 3.3 volt 12 and ground as 13, and LED 1 and LED 2. There will be a 2 LED. If the LED is one of the LED 1 is blinking simultaneously, it says that our Bluetooth module is connected. If LED 2 is blinking, our Bluetooth module is doesn't connected. And keyboard key pin is also called as an enable pin, which I already said it can be neglected or it can be added to, according to our application. So that's all with our pin configuration. Now we can see what are the external pin configuration available in it. So our our Bluetooth module consists of an 6 pins according to our HC-05. State pin, key pin, which can be exceptional, which is also called as exceptional pins, and we have 4 pin, RX, TX, ground and VCC. RX and TX pins are used to transmit and receive the data. Ground pin is used to connect to the ground of the breadboard or either Arduino, and VCC is the power supply which is given to our Arduino module. and overall configuration. So our Bluetooth module consists of many things in it, which is a bunch of a compact packed. So our Bluetooth module consists of a curvy goldish line antenna. So these antennas are used to transmit and receive the data. These are inbuilt or traced in the PCB board, and we will be having a BC417 Bluetooth IC. These Bluetooth ICs are used to transmit and receive the data, and the received data is given to the external sources, which is called Arduino, Raspberry Pi, any other external microcontrollers or microprocessors. This is the Bluetooth IC's work. And flash memory. Flash memory is a very important memory which plays a major role in a memory system. Flash memory is also called as a non-volatile memory. These memories plays a major role because these memories does not erased when even the power is absence. So this play memory get very important role in the memory devices. And second is an push button. Push button is an kind of button which is placed near the flash memory. This push button is connected to the reset, and this reset is connected to the flash memory. This, if the push button is pressed, the flash memory enables and it destroys the unwanted or unnecessary data. These push buttons are pressed, it is used to destroy the unwanted data. There will be 6 pins, I already said: state pin, enable pin, RX, TX, ground and 5 volt. These RX pin and TX pin are used to transmit data. 5 volt is connected to the power supply and ground is connected to the ground. State pin and enable pin can be exceptional. And 3.3 volt regulator. These 3.3 volt regulators are used to avoid the voltage cautions. And LED, which is used to indicate that our Bluetooth module is active or not. And we will be having 26 MHz crystal oscillator. So in order to generate those kinds of transmitting and receiving data, we need a crystal oscillator. So these crystal oscillators are used to generate the high frequency pulses. So that's all with the overall configuration. So in order to connect an Arduino with our Bluetooth module, we need some pins. VCC and ground must be connected to the 5 volt and ground of the Arduino, and TX and RX to the digital pins of the Arduino. And there is some condition for connecting our Arduino to HC-06. If we want to connect the TX and RX to the 0 and first pin of the Arduino, which is also called as transmitter and receiver of the Arduino, we need to connect the transmitter of the Bluetooth module to receiver of the Arduino and receiver of the Bluetooth module to transmitter of the Arduino. So this is the small condition which we have to connect directly. So that's all with our Arduino to Bluetooth connection. So let's take a practical look on it. Yeah, okay friends, now we can see practically how the Bluetooth module will be. So this is how the Bluetooth module will be. You can see there will be 6 pin available here. So first let me see the pin configuration. So the first pin will be state, second pin will be RX, and third pin will be TX, fourth pin will be ground, and fifth pin will be plus 5 volt, and sixth pin will be enable. In our PPT we have seen about key pin. It is also called as enable pin, and in that you can see level 3, 3.3 volt, which means this board is capable only for 3.3 volt. So our pin configurations are over. So let us see how it looks. So as I already said, this goldish curvy lines is called antenna, which is used to transmit and receive the data. And this is the crystal oscillator, the silver color rectangular shaped one, which is used to generate the frequency oscillations. And this is the Bluetooth IC, which is used to transmit and receive the data, and this received data is given to the Arduino. And this is the flash memory, which is used to erase the unwanted or previous programs, stored programs. And we'll be having a reset button here. Yes, I will press it once. So here it is. If we press, the flash memory gets enabled, and this flash memory will delete the previous programs. And we'll be having an LED here. So this LED is off when it is not connected. When it is on, the Bluetooth module is connected to some other peripheral devices. And we'll be having 6 pin. As I already said, we'll be having a master board. This master board is also called as Rathum. Rathum, I'll spell it RAWTHUMB. So this is an alternative name for this master board. So these are all about our HC-05 module. In HC-06 there will be small variation. This Bluetooth IC will be somewhat different, and there will be only 4 pins. Yeah, that's all with our practical session.
Yeah, okay friends, I think you have got a clear idea about the Bluetooth module. So don't worry, I'll be uploading my further videos based on this Bluetooth module, so you can get some clear idea about it. So if you have any other doubts or any other complications in your this video, just give me a comment in your comment box, so I'll be replying for it. So without forgetting, subscribe my channel, like it and share it. So we'll be seeing next video. Bye.
It's caught in the crossfire.